right after that wonderful filthy rant by Natasha Cloud, which I am going to call her a her because of the first name. That's about as you're going to get from me with respect on the gender of this person. She got Enes kicked out because he was a presence there on courtside with a shirt that told her, hey, this is what you should be, correct? But we're going to listen to an interview on why he's doing this in the first place. Him and Royce White are trying to make a point. And I want to see them go to this league and dominate. That's all. That's it. But the WNBA is an embarrassment, and Enes is they're trying something, and I hope it works. But let's go ahead and listen.
So this is pretty interesting. Enes Kanter Freedom joins us now. Good to have you on. You got your shirt on. You're ready to join the league. Yeah. Let's just talk about this. Let's be frank here. The WNBA has no clue what to do here, and they're making a really, really big decision that they don't know how to make. And they just want all of this to go away. And you're not letting that happen.
So back in May, I was watching the WNBA, one of the WNBA games, because I am actually a huge fan of the game. And right after the game, right, I'm on my social media and I'm just like scrolling, and I saw this one of the players, one of the WNBA players, was actually saying that I have no problem having a trans athlete in my team or against my team, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, you know, right after that, I start to look at the collective bargaining. And Article 13, Section 1 says only women are allowed to play in the WNBAs, but they don't identify what a woman is. So I'm like, you know what? I'm in.
You're in. Why not?
Now,
and here's
my thing about this with the whole thing, so I don't get copyright struck. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand to this point, I mean, it's pretty plain, pretty clear. The comment section is wide open, and people were attacking me on one of the sites, saying I should leave this alone and all that. But no, the WNBA, they're asking for this.
Here's the frank truth is that they don't want men in this league. It would decimate the league. You and Royce White would destroy this league, and everybody knows that. But they also, at the same time, they can't possibly be viewed as unaccepting or intolerant or anti-woke or anti-transgenderism. They are in the biggest conundrum they could possibly have because they have no idea what to do. What do you think they're going to do? Because you're not letting this go.
I am not going to let this go because, listen, they are the one putting these rules, and I'm just following the rules. If they ever come out and actually change the rule and said only biological female can play in this league, or like a born female can, then I'm like, I'm fine. Listen, I'm not a troublemaker. I'm a peacemaker. So if they come out and change the rule, I'm all fine. I will drop everything immediately, you know? But these are the rules that they put, and I'm just following their rules. If you identify as a female, which I am, you're allowed to play in this league.
And what you're doing is you're just trying to protect the sanctity of women having a sport, of women having a place for themselves to play sports, because there's a reason that there is a WNBA to begin with. Because if they were all playing in the NBA, none of them would get into the league. So that's why the WNBA exists in the first place. And yet you are being vilified. You have all of these angry women who just think you're the biggest a-hole in the world for doing this, and you're doing it to protect them.
Listen, this has nothing to do with politics. This shouldn't even be a right or left issue. No. This is just common sense, you know? I mean, I am 7 foot, 280 pounds, and I can literally just, if I ever play in this league, which I know I will, if they don't change the rules because I am eligible to play, I promise you, I'm going to go out there to try to break Will Chamberlain 100-point record, and just to name equality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To send a hell of a message to the upper echelons of what is a very, very unintelligent league. Real quick, the non-binary mascot, the Toronto Tempo debuting a non-binary mascot ahead of the matchup with Sophie Cunningham and the Indiana Fever. Why do they? I mean, they're making this worse. Everybody's blaming you for continuing to pit this fight. They're doing it too.
You know what? First of all, one thing about Sophie Cunningham, she's a national treasure, an American hero, and she must be protected at all costs. You
Yeah.
know, she's not only inspiring people in America, but she's inspiring girls from all over the world. And you know what? Good for her. She's a friend, and I'm just really proud of her. I just hope that none of these outside talk that will distract her from her game, because she's mentally tough. She's not going to be distracted.
Yeah.
You know what? Like you said, they're just making it worse for themselves. But you know what? It just showed my point. I guess I'm just going to have to put my name on the draft and just dominate the whole league in the name of equality.
I got 10 seconds left. What's your message to the commissioner and the people running the league?
Stop hiding behind task forces. Come out and just explain the whole world what a woman is. Please, for the love of God.
Please do it. Enes Kanter Freedom. Good to see you.
Now, everything, this right here with the interview, everything will be in the description box, along with this wonderful thing right here about him getting kicked out of the game. I'm on his side, and he's being honest about Sophie Cunningham. Yes, okay, I hate the WNBA, yes. It's gotten to the point to where it's very unwatchable. Even the press conferences that I cover are very embarrassing and very with no more. It's irresponsible. That's the only thing I can say about this league. But I hope y'all have a wonderful evening, morning, night, when you watch this. I appreciate all you guys that watch. But this is a point being made, and the WNBA, it has to implode eventually, because 30 years of losing money, how much more can they go?